Hi guys, how are you? It's Break Nostalgia here, and what I would like to do with you today is to review this vintage Lego set from the early 90s. This set is 6957, the Solar Snooper, that is part of the Space Police 2 vintage space team. This set is the second one in terms of size that you could get out of all the ones present in the theme, and it's very big. It's very big, it's a very interesting set, and it has quite lots of features, so let's get right into it, and let's see what this set is all about. Okay, so first of all, what can be done with this set is that it can be split into independent vehicles. So let's do this, and let's go through each one individually. So let's move this one to the side. Let's focus on this one for a minute. There's not much going on in this first vehicle. There's a couple of interesting things to mention. The very first one is the look of it. It was a very original characteristic of the Space Police 2 team to have these cockpits in these shapes, which means one on top of the other, creating this very interesting look. As you can see, you can lift both the translucent parts of it, and then there will be space for two independent sections for each minifig. It's very nice, very nice, very interesting, and I really like it. Also because I really like the shape, the whole shape that comes out of putting together a feature of this type. The second feature is on the back of the vehicle, and what it's about is that if you just move these pieces on the side that are connected to the rest of the build through these hinges, you make enough room to release the jail that, once open, reveals a minifig into it. This little jail is the build of this little jail is the same for all the Space Police 2 sets, so very basic, very just a build big enough to fit a minifigure into it. There is not much more to say about this first vehicle, so what I would suggest is just we move straight away to the second one, where there is where the most interesting features are present. Okay, so here we are again with the second vehicle of the set, and I have to say that the most interesting feature are present in this second part, in the second vehicle, and what this is about is that you can if you just follow these arrows that you see here, you can make enough room to lift this whole section that reveals to be a spaceship, a little spaceship that can fly around. At this point, this wheelbase doesn't have any much more going on. We can forget about it for a second. But the interesting part, or another very interesting feature that is revealed out of these especially once it's released from the wheelbase, is that always following the suggestions given by these arrows here, is that you can stretch the whole build and reveal and make enough space in order for the jail that we already saw a minute ago, for the whole jail to be held and carried around. It's a very interesting feature. I think it's very clever. Also, if you think about the fact that the whole thing is put together using very basic and common bricks, so there's just a lot of creativity behind a build of this type. It makes me appreciate, I will say, a lot the creativity behind a build of this type. And this makes me curious about how it would have been to have this set as a kid. Unfortunately, I didn't have any of the Space Police sets when I was a kid, so I really don't know what it would have been. I don't know what it would have been like to have this set as a kid. So if you have any story to tell about this set when you were a kid, free to write it down in the comment section, because I would be very curious about it. I'm pretty sure that if I had this when I was a kid, my mind would have blown the features present in this set. So feel free to tell me if this was the case for any one of you that had this as a kid. So pretty much that's it, guys. Just one very last thing. I have the instructions with me, but no box. And in the instructions there are no alternate builds present, so I can't show you any alternate build. They were present only on the back of the box. Pretty much that's it, guys. Tell me what you think about this set. Feel free to write down in the comment section if you had any interesting story about it, and don't forget to rate and subscribe so you can stay updated for more reviews. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you later.